Hey gang, my name is Philip Trumbull. I'm from Positive Sign and Graphic Supplies. I'd like to welcome you to the Visual Impact Show for 2016, held here in Sydney. Welcome to our booth. On our booth today we're showing quite a range of different machinery and different solutions. The first machine that you can see here is the SwissQ Print Niala 2 UV flatbed printer. The machines are made in Switzerland and they offer printing speeds up to 206 square meters per hour and photo quality printing. One of the unique aspects of the SwissQ Print is not only can we print large sheets as you would expect on a large table flatbed printer, but we really push the concept of printing in finished sheets or cut sheets. And we can do that by use of our pin registration system. So rather than just having one set of pins to create a lay position at the zero, we can actually set up as many different lay positions as we like across the table. So whether you're printing A5 or A4 pieces of material, 600 by 900s or larger, you're able to make maximum use of the printer's width and table size. But when the prints are finished, you take them off and they're completely finished. There's no further processing. The idea of that is also then to be able to use the machine in what we call tandem mode. So we can actually, while we're printing on the front of the table, we can be setting up the sheets at the rear of the table, getting them in position, cleaning them down, removing the protective line or whatever it might be. So as soon as the front print is finished, the machine will automatically start printing in the rear, and at that time we come around, we remove the printed sheets off the front and start getting the next lot of sheets ready. The great part about this is it means that there's no idle time. The machine never stops printing. And when you think about a machine where you're printing a large sheet, taking the sheet off, replacing the sheet, the machine could be down for a minute or two or three depending on how fast the operator is. And by eliminating that time on every sheet change, it means that you're getting a lot more productivity, but you're still printing at the same square meter per hour rate. So SwissQ Print try to do things a little bit out of left field. Rather than just doing the same thing that everybody else does, they try to look at the actual production workflow and find ways that they can improve the efficiency of their workflow by simple smarts, whether it be mechanically, whether it be design of the table, or whether it be through software. And that's one of the things that really sets SwissQ Print apart. Because the machine is completely developed from start to finish in Switzerland, whether it be from the software engineering, from the electronic circuit boards to the machine itself, they're able to really get the best of hardware and software working together to produce a technical solution that is not just producing what you need, but doing it in the most efficient way. One of the other benefits of SwissQ Print is it's a modular system. As you can see on this machine here, we have our roll-to-roll system. We also have the machine configured with 6 colors, with the light colors, light sunlight magenta, plus white, plus varnish. But all of this is completely configurable. So you can start with a machine that's just 4 print heads, CMYK, no roll-to-roll, and you can add features in the field. So it really doesn't matter what your budget is, we can configure a system that suits your budget today, by giving you a machine that's going to grow with your requirements into the future. So on our sample wall here, we show a whole range of different images printed by the SwissQ Print machine. First, we show the same image printed in different speed modes to give our customers a bit of an idea of the different speeds and qualities that can be achieved. And then we move on to acrylic backlit, a varnish print which can create a textured feel using our drop gloss feature. With this sample here, we show our print quality. We can actually show legible type down to 2 point, and we can even get down to 1 point on the new sample file. So we really show that even on such a large machine, we're able to print with such accuracy. This one here is showing a double-sided print, so actually showing the 2 images, but all printed from the same side. So it's actually a 5-layer print, where we print red, then white, then black, then white, and then blue. And that can all be done in one process. So even if it's on flexible materials, we're able to print that. This here shows our 3D moire printing, which is using the varnish channel on the machine to create a lens that gives a 3D effect. So we print the image on the back with white, then we print the lens on the front with varnish. A lot of people refer to this as lenticular. It's not lenticular. It's what we call 3D moire. With lenticular, you have an actual lens that goes over the whole image and it's a vertical. The thing about lenticular is you get the vertical lines even through your product shot. The great thing about 3D Moire is your product shot stays perfectly clean, and the varnish with the lens is only printed where the pattern needs to be seen in 3D. You can get some really amazing effects using this technology. And lastly, we show here the use of primer. So this is printed onto anodized aluminium, so we have an option for primer in the machine. And by using that, it allows you to print onto glass, anodized aluminium, and a range of other substrates. So this gives our customers a really good overview of the different sorts of applications that you can achieve with a SwitchQ Print UV flatbed printer. The next machine that we have on show here is the Bulmer flatbed cutting table. Bulmer is fully made in Germany, and they have a long history in automotive and aerospace for cutting textiles and technical materials. They entered the sign and graphic space a couple of years ago, and we're very honoured to be able to represent them in Australia. Bulmer offer a very high quality cutting solution with a whole range of different tools, and again everything developed in-house. So whether it's for routing, whether it's for cutting, die cutting, kiss cutting, creasing, etc., all of this can be done on the Bulmer table. And it's a perfect addition to any flatbed printing system as the ultimate finishing device. So whether you want to print, like our media sample boxes with cutting and creasing, or you want to use it for just cutting up your printed work, or even for our textile customers who are producing printed sportswear and garments, we're able to cut all of those materials all on the one machine, all on the Bulmer cutting table. So it makes it a very efficient, it's a very fast system, and it's a very heavy duty industrial sort of machine that can easily serve multiple printing systems and have all the finishing done at the one place. The next machine that we have on show is our DGI sublimation transfer printer. So we're printing here with Kian sublimation inks onto transjet sublimation paper. And from here, once the paper is printed, we combine that with a polyester textile, put it into a large calendar heat press, which is looks something similar to a very large laminating machine. We heat the ink to 210 degrees. The ink becomes a gas and embeds itself into the polyester textile. And this is the way that sportswear and garments and other textiles are produced today. So a lot of our customers are doing jerseys for NRL, basketball, football, a whole range of sporting clubs, etc. And the great thing about sublimation is you can print very short runs very quickly, and they can all be customized. And when you think about all of the sporting nation that Australia is, and the amount of people who are involved in sports on a weekend, there are a lot of garments and a lot of jerseys that need to be produced. So we're very fortunate to work with fantastic companies like DGI, Calm Paper Group, who produces the transjet paper. And we've dealt with transjet for almost 15 years now, and we've had a very long history in the textile and sublimation area. So we've got a very wide customer base, and we're able to tailor solutions that go right from the software through to color management, through to the machine, paper and ink, so that we can have everything as a complete ecosystem that all works together and produces fantastic results day in and day out.